The year is 2026, and Nigeria is stepping into a new era of military modernization, a one marked by a powerful and controversial advancement, the nationwide upgrade of its missile launcher systems. In today's video, we're diving deep into the shocking transformation of Nigeria's missile capabilities, the tech behind the new 2026 missile systems, and how this affects regional power balances across West Africa. And yes, for those of you who follow our channel for automotive updates too, there's a surprising crossover between military hardware and advanced vehicle engineering that we're going to unpack. So, strap in and let's explore one of the most ambitious defense upgrades Africa has seen in the last decade. To begin, Nigeria has long been viewed as a military power in West Africa, but its missile technology has often lagged behind regional expectations. Until now. Over the past few years, Nigerian defense forces have been working quietly but intensely on a next-gen missile launcher program, aimed not only at national defense but also counterinsurgency, regional deterrence, and potential peacekeeping support. The 2026 upgrade is centered around a redesigned mobile missile launcher platform, one that boasts increased payload capacity, faster launch cycles, and deep integration with drone and radar surveillance systems. These aren't your Cold War relics. These are smart, mobile, and lethal systems designed for the evolving battlefield of the 21st century. Let's break down the components of this new launcher. First, mobility. The Nigerian Armed Forces have partnered with both domestic automotive manufacturers and international defense contractors to develop a high-mobility wheeled chassis for their missile systems. Think of it as the military equivalent of a modern off-road truck, except instead of dirt trails, it's built for urban warfare zones, jungle terrains, and cross-border rapid deployment. This vehicle, built on a 6-wheel drive layout, uses an upgraded diesel-electric hybrid engine that allows for stealth mode operation, essentially reducing the heat and sound signature of the launcher when needed. This development is crucial for modern combat environments where drones, satellites, and infrared-guided munitions can detect and destroy launch platforms before a missile is even fired. Speaking of droners, this is where the Nigerian upgrade gets even more interesting. The new 2026 missile system is networked with Nigeria's growing fleet of reconnaissance drones. These drones are capable of real-time target identification, enemy movement tracking, and even mid-flight retargeting communication to the missile itself. Nigeria's Defense Intelligence Corps has been trained in what they're calling multi-domain strike coordination, a fancy term that means their missile launchers, UAVs, and ground forces can now operate in unison, seamlessly exchanging information in real time. Now, on to the actual missiles. The launcher is designed to carry a modular payload system. This means that the same platform can fire different types of missiles depending on the mission. Some missiles are short-range, guided rockets for close-range insurgent threats, while others are mid-range cruise missiles with a 250 to 400 km strike radius, perfect for cross-border engagements or long-distance deterrence. What makes these missiles stand out is the new guidance system. Utilizing both inertial navigation and satellite GPS, with onboard AI path correction, these missiles have a safer circular error probably of under 10 meters. In plain language, they're accurate. Very accurate. There's also a secondary purpose for this technology that's been quietly acknowledged: the civil defense. In the event of natural disasters, certain variants of these missile launchers can be refitted to deploy aerial communications drones or launch emergency supply capsules into hard-to-reach zones. It's a dual-use application that gives the program domestic political support and international legitimacy. Now let's talk about the development process. The Nigerian Ministry of Defense worked closely with two emerging tech hubs in Abuja and Lagos to prototype the fire control systems, AI algorithms, and modular launcher frame. They've reportedly used a combination of 3D printed titanium parts and carbon composite armoring for the launcher's housing. This reduces weight while increasing durability, exactly what's needed in high-speed deployment scenarios. Training has also evolved. Troops assigned to operate these new missile systems undergo an intensive program that includes simulations, real-world test launches, and cyber defense modules. Why cyber defense? Because the digital battlefield is as real as the physical one, and protecting missile launch systems from hackers, especially in an age of electronic warfare, is now part of every operator's job description. Another key element of the 2026 upgrade is automation. The new system includes a semi-automated launch sequence, reducing the need for large operational crews. A 3-person team can now do the job that previously took 8. This is particularly important for reducing exposure in hostile areas. Now here's where things get automotive again. The launch vehicle uses a redesigned suspension and smart terrain adaptive drive system, similar to what we're seeing in some cutting-edge electric vehicles. It analyzes the terrain 20 times per second and adjusts tire pressure, suspension stiffness, and torque output to maximize mobility. And believe it or not, some of this tech is being considered for civilian armored SUVs being developed by Nigeria's auto industry. In fact, local automotive startups are already experimenting with some of this technology for use in next-gen commercial vehicles, especially in regions prone to floods or extreme heat. The engine cooling system from the missile launcher platform has been adapted for use in heavy-duty trucks meant for northern Nigeria's desert roads. It's an example of how military innovation can influence commercial transportation and vice versa. Back to the weaponry, there's also the missile storage and reload system. It's now modular and drop-in ready. That means one truck can carry reload modules on separate trailers and refit launchers in less than 15 minutes. This increases mission tempo and minimizes vulnerability during reload operations. Let's also touch on costs, because nothing in defense is cheap. The total investment for this upgrade is estimated at over $450 million over 5 years, with funding coming from both national defense budgets and international security cooperation agreements. Yes, there's been criticism over the cost, particularly in a country facing economic challenges. However, officials argue that this modernization is necessary to counter growing regional threats, including the potential for insurgent spillovers and foreign-backed militant groups. Politically, this missile upgrade has caused ripples across West Africa. Neighboring nations are watching closely, some with concern and others with admiration. Nigeria's growing tech military complex is positioning it as not just a regional power, but a potential arms exporter to nearby allies. Talks are already underway about selling downgraded versions of the mobile launcher platform to ECOWAS partners. International observers, particularly from Europe and the US, are taking note. Some NATO advisors have even visited Nigerian facilities as part of military cooperation programs. Meanwhile, China is rumored to be offering satellite support to enhance Nigeria's missile guidance capabilities, although this remains unconfirmed. Let's not forget, too, that this upgrade is sending a clear signal. Nigeria is serious about securing its borders, protecting its people, and becoming a major player in African geopolitics. Now, as promised, here's where the car enthusiasts get a little treat. The 2026 launcher's engine specs and power distribution system share similarities with experimental Nigerian electric trucks designed for mining and off-grid industries. These trucks are built with rugged design philosophies, taking lessons from military chassis tech. While the trucks won't be launching missiles anytime soon, they will benefit from the same cooling systems, terrain analysis AI, and powertrain management algorithms developed for the launcher. That's right, a military-grade tech, showing up in your next off-road beast. We're even seeing partnerships form between Nigerian auto companies and military contractors to co-develop shared components. For instance, ruggedized displays designed for missile fire control are now being adapted for next-gen infotainment systems in high-end SUVs. It's a wild crossover, but one that makes sense if you consider both vehicles are made to survive the harshest environments possible. As we approach the final segment of today's video, let's consider the broader implications. With the 2026 missile launcher upgrade, Nigeria is asserting itself not only as a military leader in Africa but also as a tech and manufacturing hub. It's blending traditional defense strategies with modern automation, AI, and smart vehicle tech. The impact won't just be felt on the battlefield. We're already seeing shifts in the job market, with thousands of new roles in aerospace engineering, AI development, vehicle design, and cybersecurity. Nigeria's youth are being drawn into STEM programs, inspired by the futuristic tech they now see deployed in their own country. In a time where global conflict often seems overwhelming, it's important to remember that not all military advancements are about war. Some are about deterrence. Some are about defense. And some even in unexpected ways lead to innovation that shapes our daily lives. So, whether you're here for the cars, the defense updates, or both, one thing is clear: the road Nigeria is taking in 2026 is fast, bold, and changing the game.